Welcome to Homemaking with Mima. My name is Wendy, and in today's video, I need to get some homemade pizzas made, and I'm going to bring you along with me. I am finally going to make pizzas for the freezer. I have not had frozen pizzas in my freezer homemade since before Christmas. We had ordered some pizzas from my grandson, so I didn't want to make any, and then I had cleaned the upright freezer, and so I didn't want to have them in the way. And I've gotten busy now, but I'm going out of my way today. I'm going to make some because I like the convenience of having those pizzas to turn to. The recipe I'm going to use is one I had gotten from Pinterest. I don't know who I got it off of. I will have the recipe for the batch, one batch, in the description box below. And it calls for only flour. It doesn't say bread flour, so I'm going to use all-purpose flour. I've got sugar, salt, oil, I have yeast. I'm going to put some garlic powder in there as well. I'm going to make a double batch because I want to get quite a few pizzas done. And so we'll see what I can get all done. So I'm going to get the yeast started in the mixing bowl. I do store my yeast in the freezer, so I want to get that proofed, and then we'll move on. It feels just about right now, so I'm going to let it knead for 5 minutes and then check it again. So it's finished with its kneading, and I am going to get it out of the bowl here, fold it into itself. Spray the bowl, the dough, put a bonnet on it, and I'm going to put it into a warm place. And the directions on this one says let it rise for 10 to 15 minutes until it doubles. I'm going to probably give it 20-25, and we'll check it after that. So I've prepped my pizza pans. I do have a video out there of how I do my pizza, and I'm going to link that in the description box below. I'm just going to bring you along for the whole process, and I'll just play music to it because if you want to hear more detail, you can watch that video I'm going to be placing in the description box below. So my doughs were par baked in the oven at 400 degrees for 6 minutes. Now they have to completely cool before I can get the toppings on them. So 2 of them, I'm going to make pepperoni with the pizza sauce, the pepperoni. I have this white cheddar that I had purchased a while back. And put that on there. And then these are mozzarella. So that's what I'm going to be doing with these 2 is pepperoni, and the other 2 will just be plain cheese. Now for just the cheese pizzas, white cheddar, and the mozzarella. So I'm done with the cheese, and I lightly pressed down the cheese into the sauce, so that helps when it freezes, so it's into it and it doesn't brush off real easily. I'm going to set these in the upright freezer, let them freeze overnight. I'll bring them back up tomorrow. I will wrap them 3 times each and put them in the freezer. These will cook at around 400 degrees, anywhere from 18 to 20 minutes. You just kind of keep an eye on them, and it all depends on your oven as well. And I have leftover pizza sauce. I usually do. So this is going to go into the freezer as well. I did use up the other stuff that I had in there, but I always end up having extra because I usually only make like 4 pizzas at a time. I think soon I'll probably make, I have 2 other smaller pans. I can make 1 batch, an extra batch of the dough, and then I could get 6 pizzas. But it's hard fitting them into my upright freezer. All right, so that's it for the homemade pizzas. I've got the homemade pizzas made. I want you to look in the description box below if you want to see a more detailed video regarding making homemade pizzas for the freezer. I just needed to get these done quick. We haven't had homemade pizzas in the freezer since, well, we ordered pizzas from my grandson and they came in January, so we really haven't had any pizzas in our freezers at all since we ate those up. We've ordered pizza, not that we haven't had pizza, but now I have some homemade pizzas to turn to, and then we don't have to order any. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I want you folks to make it a really great day.